sing if you want to live long. They have no use for your song. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world. Now your hope and compassion is gone. You've sold out your dream to the world. Stay dead, stay dead, stay dead. You're dead and out of this world.
Hey guys, welcome back to What We Do Before the Shadow Special Edition. I'm so excited because we get to do a little post powwow with your favorite mosquito collectors of the tri-state area. That's right, they're back by popular demand. Let's give it up for Abby, Craig, Veronica, Chris. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, hard to be.
Hi, I'm so excited to have you back because we really couldn't talk about the last episode before it aired last week, and then it aired, and it was insane. Do you know that that episode is the highest rated episode for the series this season on IMDb?
Awesome.
Oh
my
Yes.
God. That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Go
But, I mean,
mosquitoes!
I think
Go
we know-
mosquitoes!
I will.
I think it's due to the fact that one scene in particular stood out to the fans and the audience, and I think Craig called it out last week. So can we show that scene really quickly? That really yeah, but we really can't show with the original music because of copyright. So again, as you know, I moonlight as a professional. But anyways, just show the clip. Clang, clang, clang with the trolley. Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Zing, zing, zing with my heartstrings. From the moment I met my bell. Buzz, buzz, buzz with the motor. Thump, thump, thump with the wheels. It's the same thing, right, guys? It's like the same thing. I mean, it's pretty
It's kind of like you were lip syncing. For real.
It's pretty cool. I was trying to think of a song, that would match the perfect aesthetic of that. And Abby, you're rocking out to that, which is Craig's favorite moment for that episode. And we could talk about it more. But also, you got into like some trouble, so you really kind of stepped into it in this episode, Abby. I think we have a clip of that. Can you guys roll that?
Whoever finds us, you have to warn everyone.
Abby, what was going on?
They had like those 4 vampire people suspended upside down, just in like, so every time I messed up a take, I'm like, those 4 people have to stay suspended upside down for like another 10 minutes. And look for the right on me, guys.
Yeah.
Well, it looked really cool. I wasn't we weren't even in that scene, so we couldn't see what was happening. But after watching that episode, I was like, I wasn't even there. I wish I would have been there. I would have wanted to hang up upside down. Does anyone else like that, or is that just me? That's just me. It's fine. It's fine. I don't like to hang upside down. Craig, on your scene with the vampire or the bat that was attacking you, do you remember what was going on that day?
Do I remember?
Yeah.
No. What?
We had to do that scene so many times because it's special effects. You have a bow and arrow, the crossbow, and you have to shoot your foot. We have a clip of it. Let's roll that clip. Let's roll it.
Oh, get the fuck off of me! Shit! Ah! I shot a stake in my foot! Go, get out. I'm trying. Go. It really hurts. I got a hole in
I remember now. I had a special boot. That was a special boot that they couldn't get right for a while, or something like that. That boot was
perfect because of it was shoot green screen. That's what it was.
And it was a magnet situation, right?
Yeah, the actual wooden stake had to connect to his boot, and it was like a magnet, so it had to be perfect because otherwise it wouldn't connect when he drops the bow down. And also he has to move the bow at the perfect rhythm and like then drop it at the right beat. Like it was kind of like a musical. It was like all to music and perfectly. But
it was definitely a thing.
My favorite thing is how slowly you're leaving after it. It's like so slowly.
That was all ad lib at the end. That was all Craig just doing ad lib at the end.
Hey, is this the time to talk about Abby?
Again?
Look, I just realized, on rewatching it, I realized that she was not only jamming out, but she was practicing killing as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Taking, man.
So it was like, but that's the way I jam out now, man.
Abigail, what's your process?
With the camera, like she was making, like she was focused.
She was focused, yo.
Chris, we couldn't talk about this last show because we couldn't give too much away. But now that we've seen it, and when I asked you what were your hopes and dreams, because we're kind of like, you don't know what's going to happen to him. But we have, if you look closely, he's running from. Let's just roll the clip, and you'll see it because we'll talk about it.
Let's go. No way, guys! Dancing in the moonlight. I bet fans really love this tune. You know, Where's the Come on, let's go! We did it! We actually
Yeah! Rip Derek, baby. Rip.
So we see his feet fly to the side. What do you think happened to him?
I think, in all honesty, it makes the most sense that he became the lunch of the kids in the family that lived there. But we'll see what happens. If he's still around as a vampire, maybe he's living with them. I don't know, or some kind of a familiar situation. Who knows?
Maybe he became their familiar. I didn't see
There you go.
In that house.
There you go.
God, you will be a hysterical familiar. Just trying to get laid in the afterlife.
Actually, there you go. That tracks.
Was that in the script? Dancing in the moonlight.
Yeah, that was part of the script.
You delivered that hysterically, man.
Again, good writing.
And this.
I think last week I said it's not delivery, it's Delicio. I realized I effed up. That's the Canadian version, Delicio. So I'm sorry to all you Americans. It's DiGiorno. It's DiGiorno.
But you told us something. Now we know. In Canada, it's Delicio. It's a beautiful thing.
So there you go. Exactly. So any comics coming up, change your references. Use kilometers and Delicio.
Delicio.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Can I just say one big Chris moment in the episode was the when we were shooting ourselves, looking around the place, and you're obsessing over that photo, something's wrong if you're taking a photograph with yourself. Right?
That was fun.
That's all you, man, right? That was all
we
you.
Had a great time.
Yeah.
Abigail, holy hell, man. Thank you very much. You helped build that, we were just going through looking at things, and that was a fun moment because it was just, let's do 8 minutes of just you guys walking through that house. So, the set guys, Scenic and everyone did a great job making it look like a real vampire house. It was wild. That was fun. That was the most fun I've ever had.
Just further, we started shooting that scene at the house. I think we shot there for 2 days. The first night it was just cold, but it wasn't snowing. And then the second day we shot out exterior and it wasn't snowing still. And then by the time we had the exit, it was coming down. It was all covered. It was a snowfall. And so if you look closely, we had to add snow to some of the scenes because it would make sense to where did that snow come from? Because when we exit the house, it's covered in snow.
Okay, totally. Because I was watching it thinking, I don't remember it snowing at all. I don't remember anything, actually. I have a terrible memory for these sorts of things.
Scenes before it snowed. Veronica and I had to shoot those scenes after the snowstorm, and your scenes were shot before that. And so when we exit the house later, and there was a snowstorm, and it covered the whole street, and it looked whoa, where did this whole all this snow come from? So a little
that
movie.
Wacky Staten Island weather, am I right?
But Veronica, you also had probably the biggest whoopsie when you walked upstairs and walked into an attic full of vampires.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, it's crazy. I remember all the people that played the vampires. They're all dancers, so they were just so good at moving in that kind of creepy way, and it was like super choreographed. But yeah, that was my favorite.
dancers, stunt people. Like we had to like kick them and push them. There was a couple of scenes that were I think we didn't get to see. Like I was thinking about this. We had more fighting stuff in there. Like it was like a three step thing. Like it was like crucifix and punch and kick and then let's roll the clip so everyone gets an idea of what we're talking about.
Oh my gosh. That is the best. That will go down in history. That middle finger.
When you leave a party from now on without being announced or announcing your exit, it should be called a Guillermo exit, and that's how you just back up.
Did you
and then do a
improvise
backflip
that?
out of a
I
window?
can't remember.
I improvised that. I was like, I think it was just supposed to be he stops at the window and then looks at the vampires and just like falls back. And I think it was more of a we had two different alts. Like it was like he was in fear and he was like, oh my god, they're gonna get me, and then you fall back. And then I think for one, I was so pumped up that I just remember being like, fuck you guys, and then just like, falling back. And I think it was
Yeah,
I didn't think
remember
it was
laughing so hard when you did that, but I was pretty sure it was improvised. It's so funny.
It was pretty awesome. People think that we actually fell out of a third-story window, which we did not. We fell out of a one-story window, and we weren't supposed to really.
I
fall.
did not.
Yeah, you did
Someone
not. We
else
have a
did
clip
not.
of Joel fall where I wasn't supposed to fall. They pushed me out of the window. So let's roll that clip.
3, 2, 1, action.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
They pushed me out. They I wasn't supposed to fall. They pushed me. You know, I was standing there minding my own business, and then they pushed me out the window.
Damn.
So
Wow.
yeah, this is all. And then I had to come
That's
out.
wild.
But, isn't that crazy? That was probably the funnest stunt I got to do. And at first they were kind of hesitant. They were like, "Well, if you feel comfortable, but we do," because I have a great stunt guy. Like, you know, he's always there. Like, he's obviously there to like do that. And then I always just do it if I can. And then he's like, "Oh man, you're gonna take me out of a job." Which I was like, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. But
you'll get over that.
Real quick. During the episode shoot, we actually shot a poster for the episode, which we sent to the network. And I don't know why they didn't pick it, but can we show the poster that we that was the poster.
I don't see it, frick.
And it's just, I don't know why if they didn't pick it, or choose that poster. I think it's pretty cool.
With our sparkling waters. Buble.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're smizing, Harvey, so you know they should have picked it.
Yeah, my eyes are doing something. I don't know if it's smizing or something, but also while we were doing that, there was another, we're working nonstop, but we also were doing different jobs and getting hired for different things. And I think, can we roll this clip really quick? I want to make sure that it's the right. But that's Veronica. While we were shooting, she was asked to join Alicia Keys on tour, and that was that.
Yeah. I had to decline. You know, I was busy with other things.
Yeah,
Improv show
that was
in Toronto.
He stepped in and was ready to go, and do that stuff. But also, you turned that down. But what you didn't turn down was, you guys don't know this, but while we were shooting, Veronica and I were asked to do the new Chicago, the movie. So I was going to play Ellie, and she was Roxy Hart. And And unfortunately, we only got to the promo pictures. We shot the promos, and that's as far as we got. And also we didn't have a budget, so we didn't have a gun. So I'm using my fingers behind my back. So those are my fingers being done. So that's how that happened. But anyways, I'm sure the production will pick up after this whole thing, gets resolved. But this is embarrassing because like when we were shooting that, we also were shooting a third project. Veronica, do you remember that we were asked to do the Parent Trap, the new version, Parent Trap 2, Seeing Double? Can we show we have a picture
Seeing
of that.
Double.
Day 1.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yeah, where they're friends. They're twins.
Yeah. And what was the storyline? I didn't get to the end.
And then something about like they fall in love. The twin, you end up, they're dating twins. It's like a dating sort of
But
thing.
we don't know that the other person has a twin, so that was what.
Yeah.
Anyways, the writers and the producers had a falling out. Anyways, they go up again, and we're gonna go with Stranger Production. But aside from that, our musical careers really took off from this episode with our quartet, which I was really excited that we premiered in Toronto, and I really love. Can we show the poster from our first gig? This is the poster from our first gig, I think. Yeah, that's.
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow!
We never finished. We never finished the. I think we give him a little bit. Craig, can you lead us into a little bit of the quartet right now? So we just give the audience a little taste of what we.
Hey, yeah, here we are.
Hey,
yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
Hey, yeah, here we are. We are here.
Here. We are here.
Hey, yeah, here we are.
Hey,
here we are.
Hey, here we are.
Here we are.
Are my snaps coming in at all?
Yeah.
So now that would explain why the contract fell through. But like we were different then. Like we were really trying, and like
we were in sync. We had been rehearsing.
Yeah,
we were rehearsing
with the lag and everything. Rehearsing with the lag, which is tough. But we got really good at it though, didn't we? At one point, and then
good at it. I think, the social distance has really we got rusty, guys. We got to get better. So I think when we get back on the road, we get back on the road, we'll be right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be right.
Next time I'll plug in my theremin to the live feed.
It's fine. Looking back at the episode, what did you guys like? I know we couldn't talk last week. I know Craig, you were talking about. Oh man, I can't talk about this. But what did you think? Like after you see the final product, what was your thoughts on the episode as a whole?
I was dying with the phone call. You know, it was so perfectly executed, and they just so.
I'll say it if I can die.
This is not a joke.
Yeah.
Male or demon. It's just so well done. It's an honor to be a part of that kind of comedy, you know. And then I'm just loving. One of my favorite. I did an interview. They're like, "Are there any improvs that you did that you happy made it?" And I was so happy that I was like, "Well, if it's a little baby vampire, you know." Kill. What was a grandma? Kill. and the reporters said, "You got the idea that this has been going on for some time," you know.
That's hilarious. What about you, Chris?
I got to talk about the curse call. I think that whole tempest in a teapot thing is incredible. They legit think they're gonna die. I think they make the material work so well. I think everything. I mean, look, I love them all. Matt Berry he can say anything, and I'm dying with laughter. Even at the table read, I couldn't contain it. But yeah, I'm really proud that me and Abby had a really good moment there with the director. I think it's Liza. Is it Lisa or Liza? I forget how to pronounce it.
With Zico's nuts. Yeah, Liza.
Okay, there we go, Liza. That was just so fun that she let us kind of have 10 or so minutes with the head and helmet cam and just improv stuff. And yeah, like Craig said, some of that stuff makes it in, and it's really it's an honor again, to be a part of that. You know?
Yeah, I think one of my strongest memories is like, it very little of it made it in there, but like they just let us loose for what felt like 10 minutes. Just like House of Scares, like we didn't know where the vampires were. The lights were all off, and we were shooting the whole thing ourselves, just running around that house. It was like that was some kind of mad, wonderful moment right there. That crazy.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to those vampires, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, holy hell! Shout out to those
It
vampires.
was scary.
And
too.
like,
I remember they yelled cut, and I couldn't like. I was still screaming.
Still in it, yeah. Yeah.
Still in it, yeah. And
Yes, several of the screams
haunted house.
people here are legitimate screams. We didn't have to manufacture those. Yeah.
Oh man, I just really love the way it all came together. Like everything from the phone, like to the curse, to unforeseen riches. I love the way Kayvon says, "Please, Bloody Mary, take mercy." Like that ending. Like it's so good. I can't even do his voice, but it's just so. It was all great. It was like fantastic. Well, we're gonna play a little game now. It's a brand new game. It's called 3 Stakes, You're Out. So. Who are we gonna go with first here? I want to go. Let's start with Abby. Abby, I'm gonna give you 5 questions, okay? And your goal is to get through all 5 questions without getting them wrong. So if you get them wrong, you're gonna get a stake. You only get 3 stakes, and then you're out. All right, here we go. First question is: vampires can be killed by what use? Oh wait, what through? Take it again. Vampires can be killed with this object through their heart.
A steak.
Yep.
Silver.
I mean, Anthony, we got to start off with that one.
Okay.
Okay. In what year does the Oxford Dictionary include the word vampire for the first time?
Damn.
What?
1907.
Ooh, steak.
What's the answer?
Steak. It's 1734.
I was gonna say
that.
Okay, now we got, what kind of light is lethal to some vampires?
Daylight?
What?
Daylight. Well, isn't that lethal for all vampires? Well, except for the emotional vampire. Daylight.
I think we can accept it. We'll accept it. Sunlight is the answer.
What kind of light?
Yeah.
Sunlight.
Yeah.
That's a little better than daylight. Now that I'm hearing it come out of my mouth, I wish I had said sunlight.
In medieval times,
you did it.
In medieval times, redheads were regarded as what?
Evil.
Ooh, steak.
Damn.
Witches.
Vampires. They were considered vampires. Regarded as vampires.
Like
no.
Don't go near them. They're redheaded. But specifically.
Okay. How about? Okay, how about this one? The first vampire movie ever made was released in what year?
Oh. Well, there was Nosferatu. That was probably the first one, and that was the 1910s, probably, or yeah, it's like 1917.
Steak. That's
She's close though.
Oh, 1922. Blood.
I was very close though.
Yeah.
You're very close. That was actually very good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on to Chris. Are you ready?
I'm born ready.
All right. Okay, first question. How are people turned into vampires?
You're turned into a vampire if a vampire sucks your blood. And if I'm remembering the movie version of the show correctly, the vampire that bites you has to make you, at the moment of your death, you have to drink their blood, and then you turn into a vampire.
We also would have taken being bitten.
Okay, very good. I'm a nerd. You got me.
Okay. Next question. What are the sharpest teeth in a vampire's mouth called?
Canine. Thanks.
Steak. Steak. It's fangs.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Vlad the Impaler was born where?
Vlad the Impaler. Okay. Yeah, that was Nick Kroll's character, right? Or am I wrong about it?
was born where?
The Impaler. I'm just gonna say England.
Hey,
Vlad. What's the answer?
Transylvania, Romania.
Oh.
Can you imagine having that nickname? You would have to wear a long coat.
The Impaler. Yeah, I mean, holy hell. That's a lot.
Okay, what is the name of the male lead in Twilight?
Oh, Team something, Team Bella. Ugh. Oh, I only know Bella. Hang on. It's Robert Pattinson as, I want to say Sean.
Stay!
Come on.
Yes,
Sean!
Edward Cullen. Look at all that blood.
Okay, yeah. I take that steak proudly. I'm proudly accepting that steak.
Oh, man. Okay, next up we have Veronica.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
Okay. Here's some tough ones. Okay, here we go. Adam Sandler stars in which hit vampire film?
Oh gosh, I feel like I really should know this, but I don't. Bloody hell.
Bloody Hell was the prequel. No, in Hotel Transylvania.
Oh yeah.
That was a trick question.
That was a trick question.
I didn't
That was
know
a trick
that.
question.
Yeah. It's a wild cast.
Okay,
Andy
ready?
Samberg, Selena Gomez. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Go. You know it. Okay, how about this one? What was the name of the first literary vampire? So the first vampire that appeared in literature.
Of course. Oh my gosh. So,
Keanu Reeves.
William the Suck.
William the Suck. Close, keep trying.
Like Vlad, like Vladimir or something. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Steak. You got it wrong. The answer is Vampire John Polidori.
Okay, well that was gonna be my third.
Vampire John Polidori.
Okay, here we go. So, what are the names of the lead actors that appear in Interview with the Vampire?
Oh, see this.
See, I knew Edward Cullen. Okay, so that was my time.
Okay, yeah. I wish we could trade questions.
See, we got it. Yeah, exactly.
I switched you and question.
Chris, do you know this answer?
What?
I believe I know this answer, but I'm not going to say it. I want you to.
What did you say?
Can I call a friend?
I'll allow it this time. You can call a friend who's on the line with us right now.
All right, Chris.
Oh, I think it's is it Brad Pitt?
Yes.
And it's somebody else.
Tom Cruise and Kirsten Dunst.
And we need two more just to complete it.
And
two more.
Johnny Depp. I don't know.
No, you'll get it. You got this one. It was you're missing Antonio Banderas and Christian.
Antonio Banderas. That's right. And that's who you cite in. Oh God. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I gotta. Yeah.
Here we go. The author of the first ever Dracula book is named what?
Shakespeare.
Jake. Ooh, Gyllenhaal. Jake. Steak.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Steak.
That'd be a good surname for somebody, a good nickname for somebody, Shakespeare, like a writer, if his name was Jake.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Thank you. Wow, I'm covered.
Fine, all five right. Okay, Craig, here we go. Let's show them.
Bram Stoker.
I would like to go on record as saying I haven't gotten one right yet in my own head.
Okay, good to know.
Wait, was the answer to the last one Bram Stoker?
I think you'll get this one, Craig, or get this one. Okay, Matt Berry says what in What We Do in the Shadows in order to take flight?
Up. Oh,
that's a really good impression.
Do you want to phone a friend? Do you want to phone a friend on here?
No, I'll take my steaks.
Steak.
Medium rare.
What common household ingredients is known to kill vampires?
Garlic.
Yes. Good job. Okay. Female vampires were blamed for the spreading of what plague?
Bubonic?
Yes. Whoa.
I don't know a lot of plagues.
Good. Okay, here we go. What is the name of Nandor's familiar in What We Do in the Shadows?
Guillermo.
That was cheesy. Yes, that's right. The first ever Twilight movie was released in what year?
Oh, 2004?
Close. 2009. Steak. Okay, here's the last one. So where are vampires commonly known to sleep?
Coffin.
Yeah, Craig, you're the winner. Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's why you're the leader. That's why he's the leader. You know, I've said it time and time again.
Well, then, do I get to do something special?
Yeah, you get to sing us off as we say goodbye to everyone. So give us a tune that we can join in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Guillermo. Harvey. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, guys. That was so sweet. It was my birthday. That's yesterday. So thank you so much for that. Yeah. So
happy belated birthday.
So thanks so much for joining, guys. You guys are always fun. Hope to see you in the future.
Thank you, brother. Much love, everybody.
Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks so much, you guys, for joining us. We've had a blast, and we'll see you next time. Remember, you can follow us on all our social media for What We Do Before the Shadows on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything, you name it. Remember, we do this show for you guys, so stay safe. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for somebody else. Till next time. Bye.
Clang with the trolley, ding, ding, ding with the bell, zing, zing, zing with my heartstrings from the moment I met my bell.
Yeah.